Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So a couple weeks ago I posted this photo right here. Yeah, she's cute. I like her. First off, I just want to say thank you so much for all of these super sweet comments. Oh my gosh, you guys know how to make a girl blush. Everyone was just so super sweet and positive, so I thank you so much for all of the likes and comments and all the sweetness coming my way. So a friend of mine commented on the photo and was like, tutorial, please, thank you. And I was like, oh, that's such a good idea. I should totally do that. Except for the fact that I don't actually remember all of the products that I used. I went back and I put some products that I think I might have used, but I couldn't tell you, to be honest. So today I'm gonna recreate for you guys what I did. Well, I'll try to. And we're gonna do a very bronzy, very minimal, very glowy, very Vogue model type makeup. And I hope you guys enjoy. Really, it should be called I'm just too damn lazy and it's too hot and uncomfortable to wear foundation here in Florida. Okay, so I've already done my skincare off camera, but I didn't do one step, which is my sunscreen. So I'm going to be taking my sunscreen, the oil-free moisture from Neutrogena. This is the SPF 35. I'm going to take a pump of that on the back of my hand, and then I'm also going to take my Drunk Elephant D-Bronzi. I don't know where they come up with these names. Proteiny, D-Bronzi. Just funny to me. I'm going to take a pump of that. It's going to look like that. That's our little cocktail. And I'm going to mix this together on the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to rub it into my face. So I'm just going to, as you can see, there's a little bit of tint there. And that's the biggest secret to all of this, is using the bronzer. I really love the Drunk Elephant one. It's super nice, it's super lightweight, and it gives a nice bronzy look to the skin without being over the top or orange or anything like that. You just keep rubbing it in. I also really like the Charlotte Tilbury Unisex Healthy Glow. You guys have seen me use that 110 times. It's just a really easy way to add bronziness to the skin. So if you were kind of like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop here, I'm just gonna throw a lip balm on and some mascara, you really could. It's so nice. I also really enjoy the Bare Minerals Sheer Sun Serum Bronzer. That's another one too. I do find that one to be just slightly more oily than this one, but it works really well. And for a liquid bronzer, it works really well over makeup as well. I'm just gonna bring the rest of this down my neck and onto my chest, because we don't want just a bronzy head. We do, but we want a bronzy body as well. And you guys can also mix D-Bronzi in with anything. I like to use it in my sunscreen, but you can put it in with an oil, you can mix it in with a moisturizer, you can even put a little pump in foundation too. It is a little bit more of an expensive product, you know, it's Drunk Elephant, but it's so multi-purpose and it pretty much works on anybody's skin, so I love it. Look at this. Okay, so now that the face has a really nice bronzy base, I'm going to take my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Chantilly, and I'm just going to take it with my little finger. I'm going to buff it onto the other finger, and I'm just going to pat right underneath my eye. And I like this concealer because it's so lightweight, and you can use your finger. I mean, you can use a brush or a sponge. I've used those too, but it's so lightweight and you don't have to set it with a powder. It's kind of like self-setting, which is so beautiful. Like, I'll zoom you guys in. See how it still just looks like my skin, but it's a little more full coverage. I'm going to put a little bit up on my eye. I'm just going to do highlighting my face with concealer like I normally do. So just a little on the chin, a little on the bridge of the nose, and a little on the middle of the forehead. I mean, you can use a brush to kind of like blend everything together. Now I'm going to take the love of my life, the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer Stick in Baked, and I'm going to take that same brush that I was using to blend out the concealer. I'm just going to pick a little product up, and I'm just going to start to bronze my face with this. I kind of stipple and move the brush around as I'm stippling, and then I will go in and buff any edges or any places where I feel like it looks like a lot. And as you can see, this bronzer is just everything. Bring it right up into the ear, right down onto the cheekies. Just looks so natural. It looks like skin. That's why I love it. Now we're going to take a little bit of the Hoola bronzer on just my regular Y3 that I love, tapping off the excess and just doing a really light bronze over the entire face. So I put the Milk makeup on there to be like a little more concentrated, and then I'm just going to take this and just like shake off as much as I can and just do it very, very loosely all over the face. We're not trying to like sculpt or do anything. I'm just trying to give the face an overall bronze appearance. I'm also going to go onto my chest. One of my favorite blushes for the summertime is MAC Margin, this guy right here. Ooh, just peachy, bronzy, mauve-y goodness. And I'm just going to do that in the apples and just kind of bring it upward. You don't have to be crazy with this, but it just looks so pretty and so natural. Like, if you're someone who struggles with blush, try MAC Margin because it has a little bit of a golden sheen to it. It's a perfect mixture to me of pink, bronze, and peach, and it just looks so pretty. Why was I about to put that on my forehead? Y'all saw that. Y'all saw that, right? Okay, we could not have a bronzy, glowy, dewy look without highlighter. Oh my god. Mary Dew-manizer, that's what I'm going to use. I like to scrape some of the Mary Dew-manizer off, and then I just work off of the sponge applicator, and I'm just going to press that right in to the tops of my cheeks and basically, you know, wherever I highlight. I love this highlighter. It's really, really flattering on so many people because it's a nice neutral gold. I like the Mary Dew-manizer especially because it's something that you can kind of build up or really blend out for just a super natural glow. And it's really user-friendly, really travel-friendly. Even though it's a liquid product, it's not really dewy. It kind of dries down like really quickly, so you gotta kind of work fast. But it's so pretty. I love it. Just gonna put a little above the brows. Oh, and by the way, my brows are done, if you didn't notice that. I just thought I'd save the trouble and just do them off camera. So, so, so beautiful. So now that our face is really coming together, I'm going to go ahead and give a little spray of Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So recently I've moved my little Hoola bronzer into this same blush palette that MAC Margin was in. So I'm just going to take my Hoola bronzer on a fluffy brush. I'm just going to swirl it in there and start just buffing it into my crease. This doesn't have to be precise. You don't have to really work it. You don't have to go in layers. Just go in, start swirling it around, go in with another layer, and be done. This is really so that we can tie our whole bronzy look together. You can give a little bit of something to the eyes, a little bit of contour to them so that they're totally not left out. It really doesn't have to be precise. It doesn't have to be serious. It's not an eye look. It's more so about the face and the glow look. Take that same bronzer shade, but I'm going to take it on a smaller brush and go right underneath my lower lash line just to help that area out there. I'm going to go ahead and put a little Hydro Boost mascara on from Neutrogena. Okay, now I'm taking my Amrezy highlighter because honestly, this just screams glowy dewy makeup to me. And I'm just going to take a little on a tiny brush, and I'm just going to go over the Mary Dew-manizer. Yeah, this is definitely makeup porn right here. Then I'm going to take my Olay mist, give it a shake, and just spray where the highlighter is. Okay, next I'm going to take my Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in CoCo Bling on this little pointed brush. And I'm just going to take a little of this out of the cap and I'm going to put it in my inner corner. For the lips, I'm going to use this little baby, my little nub of Nude Truffle, and just line my lips. And then I'm just going to buff it with my finger. Then I'm going to put a little bit of my Laniege Lip Sleeping Mask. Ooh, there's a hair. And just a little bit of that in the center. So everyone, this is the final look. Beautiful hair that's going to dry to kind of like this wet look. So as it dries, it'll get a little bit fluffier, but if you want, you can tease a little bit right in here or put a little hairspray and lift it up right in here if you want. How do we feel about the skin? Do we love it? Are we glowing? Are we bronzing? Now all you have to do is put some gold hoops on, add a little bit of bling, put a little body oil on, and you are now prepared to be a glam honey like me. Just know that you guys can do this with any number of products. All I did was put a little bit of a bronzing serum in with my sunscreen, put a little bit of concealer on, brows, mascara, a little bit of bronzer in my crease. I added a little bit of funky pop to the inner corner. I added bronzer, blush, and highlight, a little bit of a shimmery powder to just kind of buff all over the face. Set it with some setting spray, put a lip liner on with a little lip balm, and yeah. I'm feeling hot. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling hot. Well, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video. Ciao.